Unearth got started back in early '98. I was playing in a band with Buzz called .04, and it's really funny because I was in a kind of a scene band at the time in Boston, and basically what happened was this band was kind of big, and Buzz called me. I was just in bed with my girlfriend at the time, and I got the phone, and he's like, "Dude, hey man, I want you to play in my band .04." And next thing you know, I was in his band, and I started kicking out members as some young 17-year-old little craphead. And next thing you know, I found Trevor, and so on and so forth, and we started making songs, and next thing you know, boom. The thing that I love about all the bands that we play with, like Slayer and like Killswitch Engage and all these guys, like we grew up with Killswitch Engage, and we're friends. And the reason why Massachusetts was put on the map was because there was a sense of camaraderie between all the bands where we would play shows, and it wouldn't be about competing against each other. It'd be about, wow, I can't wait to play that show because Adam's here, or Joel's here, or Howard's here, and all that other stuff. So there was a true bond with the movement that happened where we're from, and now it seems like every band's fighting for their way to be extra funny in a movie or video, or there's a band that's trying to do this and trying to do that. Like it recently, when we started playing with bands like Slayer and Slipknot and Ozzy, and who, I mean, geez, we played a gig or fest with Pearl Jam once. Like, you start to say to yourself, like, wow, this is crazy, check. This is like my life achievement checklist. First time I ever heard about EMG pickups was back when Metallica recorded Injustice for All. Even though I didn't know stuff about guitars and stuff in recording at that time, I still just was trying to figure out what hot bands were doing, and why my guitar always sounded like shit. I noticed that they had all these blacked out pickups, and I didn't know what they were at the time. And after further investigation, I noticed that they were using EMG-81s, and I started putting those in my guitar. And I didn't really like the tone because I thought at the time they were a little thin, but that was just me because the only thing I was listening to at the time was Anthrax, because that guitar tone I thought was way heavier than Metallica. And I noticed that you guys put out the EMG-85s after a while, and I immediately just wanted to see what that the neck pickup would sound like in the bridge, and I had it switched out, and immediately I found my sound exactly like what I was looking for. And it's now that I'm 20, I'm in my late 20s, and I'm realizing that I like 81 too. It serves its purpose, and it's a lot more tighter, I guess, if you will, as a pickup. And there's times where my 85 feels like it's a bit on the round side. So, I know what I like to hear, but then again, I'm not scared to back off and listen to another pickup and use it for what it's for. I'm looking forward to doing this record being a success. This year should be a great year for Unearth, and regardless of all the snobby listeners out there, or really cool people, there's a lot for every snobby kid. There's a really cool kid that's getting into your band, and we want to just gain new fans and party with kids that are open-minded enough to party with us. All the kids that got over the party already, that are already working in their cubicle, we let them do that, or let them sit behind Lamb Goat and listen to the same 4 bands. So we're looking forward to just being having fun, enjoying each other. We have a new drummer, Derek Kurzweil, and he's been like a family member. So we're kind of like a rolling circus right now. We're having a great time. And our new record, The March, comes out, and I mean, that was recorded, again with EMGs, 707s, with Ibanez guitars, and it's been a blast. I feel like this record is like a quintessential metal. I'd like to say every band's gonna try to tell you that it's their next album's the greatest and the fastest, the most melodic, whatever. This is since Oncoming Storm, which was a big record for us, this is the closest thing that I feel that has been a complete Unearth record. And we've been having a lot of fun on stage playing, and all the kids have been going crazy over the new songs, and our MySpace is jumping big time with plays, so I expect great things.